Welcome back, Danger Cats. Today we're going to take a live look on what's being discussed inside the House of Commons here in Canada. Lovely treat for you today. Now, there are issues that we're all trying to discuss, that we're trying to get through, and we're trying to find solutions to, but I find that this right here is the major one that we need to tackle. So let's take a listen, why don't we?
Member for Oakville North Burlington.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Vaginas and vulvas are a source of strength, empowerment, and pleasure. Yet throughout our lives, we've been taught that the terms vulva and vagina do not have a place in polite conversation. That's one more way that the bodies of over half the world's population are stigmatized, sexualized, and objectified. With the recent news in the United States regarding Roe versus Wade, conversations about sexual and reproductive health are more important than ever, and it starts here on Parliament Hill. We need to reclaim space in health, research, politics, policy making at the doctor's office to celebrate the power of vulvas and vaginas. It's 2022 and we shouldn't be embarrassed or ashamed to talk about our bodies. Join me, the MPs from Winnipeg Centre, Saanich Gulf Islands, Shefford, Senator McFedrin and Action Canada as we jointly host a celebration on May 31st to reclaim the conversation and celebrate vulvas and vaginas as powerful and important.
That's right. There are more important things rather than an economic downturn, inflation taking over gas, food, fuel prices all across this country. But we, as a country, need to stand together, lock arms, and start discussing and talking more about vaginas. Now, I understand where she comes from because they're probably tired about talking about this pussy. See, these are the issues that are pressing on today's society. Not discussing or talking and using the language that this woman has right here in front of us. We're not talking about vulvas and vaginas enough. Instead, you're more worried about rising gas prices, the rising cost of living inside of Canada. Will I be able to afford a home in the near future? That selfish behavior that you're displaying is what's destroying this country. And instead, we could lock arms and talk about vulvas and vaginas together. But you are a selfish, misogynistic, xenophobic, racist, what's the other ones? Ageist pile of garbage. So I sit before you with a much better grasp on societal problems and what we should be worrying about alongside this lovely people kind that stood up in the House of Commons today to make a stance, make a point on how we can join together and fight for the discussions that need to take place inside of Canada. And that's the courage that's needed in this country. Instead, what are you doing? Arguing with your neighbor about the rising cost of bananas and Lay's potato chips? How selfish of you. I'm Uncle Hack, over and out.